Back to another video. Today we are in the Open Great League and let's try to get some wins. So we're going to be featuring the Azumarill paired with the Shadow Nidoqueen in the back and the Shadow Drapion. So we got an interesting lead here. Shadow Drapion versus our Azumarill. Looks like we are going to stay in for now. We are going to tank the first move. Let's see what they throw. They go for the Trailblaze. Makes sense. We can tank it. And now we're going to go for this Ice Beam here, grabbing a shield. We are going to be able to get to another Ice Beam here. So this is going to be possibly 2 shields. And we're going to see if they're going to throw... Well, we got a shield here. We don't have to shield here, I guess, for the Psychic Bang. Either move would be resisted. So that was a good no shield. We see the Bastion in the back and the Wiggly is lurking in the back. So this is a core breaker for their backline. Shadow Nidoqueen is going to be able to dominate this matchup. And they realized that that's the case. So GG's to our opponent, able to win that game with the Shadow Nidoqueen in the back. This is kind of an interesting team. We got double Shadows in the back, but double Poisons protecting against some Grass typing in the front. Here, we're going to see the Dugong switch in. Okay, this is kind of a core breaker for the team. We are going to tank the first move. They go for the Icy Wind. That's fine, because eventually we want to try to dip out of here. We're just going to throw this Play Rough to deal some chip damage. They can't really take us out either, so they're going to have to throw a move. Anticipating the Drill Run here. Yep, there's the Drill Run. Now we're going to switch out because we can reset that debuff. We're going to race to the next move here. Crunch does go through, and it barely doesn't take him out. And that's really unfortunate because now they're going to throw this Icy Wind, deal some damage, and debuff us. So... really tanky Dugong right there, able to get them this extra move, and now they're going to be able to farm us down. We did get a Crunch off to get them into the low green. We did have some residual energy. We're going to throw the Ice Beam, and we do grab a shield finally. Mud Bomb does get used here. We are going to possibly have to over farm, I think. Let's see what we do here. Yeah, we're going to throw this Ice Beam, anticipating a shield or just some chip damage. So they're gonna shield their Wish Caster. So that tells us that there's some kind of fire type, possibly. Okay, maybe not. No fire type, but it ends up being the Umbreon. Umbreon is going to be quite tanky. However, we do have a shield to use still. Psychic does get used. We are just gonna fire out this Earth Power because we think that we need to throw the big moves here. And we had no shield, so we might as well throw the one big charge move. We're going to try to overfarm as much as we can. Go for this Play Rub. This will take out the Umbreon. But do we have enough health to take out their Wish Cache? No, unfortunately, unable to beat this Wish Cache. The Dugong surviving with a sliver of health ended up being the play of the game, unfortunately. I don't know what more we could have done right there. Yeah, that was just quite tanky in the back line. All right, we're going to switch on to the Drapion here versus the Ariados. So we get met with the Dunsparce. Dunsparce is going to have to tank your Crunch first. So now they're going to be able to throw a move. We are going to let this go here. Drill Run does get used, trying to get to another move. Okay, so in our case, we did survive that. And it's allowing us to get to this Crunch, which is huge. They're going to be able to farm us down, but now we have this Dunsparce really low. They're going to come in with their Ariados here. Unfortunately, unable to switch on in time, so we're going to allow them to use some energy here. Trailblaze does get used. We're going to switch on to the Nidoqueen. Nidoqueen versus the Ariados is... We're going to have to shield here. Good bait by our opponent going for the lunge. And now we see the Azumarill on the back, so we can try to grab some shields from this Azumarill. Hopefully... because I think we need shields either even or shields down to even be able to come back from this. We're going to fire out this Poison Fang. Let's see if they let this go. Okay, that's really smart. Nice heads up play by our opponent. Leaving the 2 shields. But we are going to be able to get to this Poison Fang bait. We do grab a shield, forcing them to use some energy here. Do we catch any? Nope, we did. We only caught a Trailblaze. So this is going to fire off a Ice Beam here. We do grab that last shield. They're going to be able to farm us down. And unfortunately, we have no more shields, so we're not going to be able to shield and get to a move. So well played by our opponent. Double shielding the Ariados at the end was the key to their win. Yeah, not much we could have done there, unfortunately. Maybe if we farm down the Azumarill. Alright, more Peko. Not the greatest matchup against the Azumarill. We're going to switch out into the Drapion. Drapion versus the Marowak. That is terrible. We're going to go for this Aqua Tail in good timing. And it does allow us to get to another Aqua Tail, so that's really key. This is going to grab a shield, and now we're going to have Azumarill versus this Marowak. At least we can tank some moves. They're going to throw the move immediately, expecting Bone Club to come in. There it is, and do we get a farm down at any point? Okay, we did get a bubble to go through. That should allow us to farm it down. Okay, extra little farm there. We're going to switch out into the Nidoqueen. They switch out into the Talonflame, so this is as good as it's going to get. We do have the Talonflame onto our Shadow Nidoqueen. One Poison Fang does some tremendous damage, so much so that we're going to be able to farm down one shielding. They're not going to be able to get to another move, and that's going to be a key to our victory here. We're going to farm up to a potential Earth Power, and we're going to apply full pressure. We're going to go for this Poison Fang. We do grab that shield, and that's GG's because we already have a move on our Azumarill. We can safely let this go. But okay, they go for the Psychic Fang, makes sense, and now we're going to go for this Play Rub for the potential KO. Should be enough, and judging from this delay, looks like it did go through, and our opponent realizes that's the case. So GG's Drapion able to win that game, mainly with the Shadow Nidoqueen. Shadow Nidoqueen coming in clutch there, taking out the Talonflame lurking in the back, and applying a lot of pressure to that Morpeko. In a sense, it was kind of a core breaker for their entire team. Okay, we got the Dunsparce to deal with. Don't really want to see Dunsparce on our Drapion, so we're going to stay in for now. They're going to just throw a lot of moves as well. We're going to throw in good timing here. Play Rub, anticipating it will go through. Yep. And that was a good chunk of damage, so now we're going to be able to pressure potential Ice Beams. Let's see what we end up doing here. We're going to continue building. We do go for the Ice Beam here. Let's see if they decide to shield. No shield, but it is enough to take it out. So now we see the Typhlosion, Shadow Typhlosion, trying to incinerate their way through a Azumarill, but you can see our bubbles did nearly 50% health of damage. We're going to be able to apply a Aqua Tail, and this is going to grab a shield or the KO. Our opponent does invest a shield, and we're going to have to let this go. Anticipating a Thunder Punch here. Yep, it would have been enough to take us down anyway, so we just allowed to go through. Here we go, 2-shield Nidoqueen. Is it going to be enough? Yes, it is, because we see the Talonflame again. We're just going to make sure we throw in good timing. This Poison Fang here will not KO, but because it does get debuffed, it's applying a ton of pressure, and just like that, 2-shield flex win. GG's Drapion able to win that game with the Nidoqueen. Check out this team if you haven't already, and let us know if you enjoyed the video.